Good morning. Here we are, just 5 days away from departing for spring vacation, still in the grip of about as challenging a winter weather pattern as any I can remember. I don't know how many of us will make our way to some sort of warmer climate over the next few weeks, but we can all hope that temperatures will rise, the snow will melt, the sun will stay out, and perhaps it will all be gone when we return to classes on March 26th. Doubt it, but we can hope. Today is a very, very special day. We might even be able to go so far as to say that today is a unique day in Brooks School history. Because today, I will present the Prince Charitable Trust Chair, formerly held by Mrs. Hodgson, and the Waldo Holcomb Chair, formerly held by Mr. Cameron, to two current faculty members. Throughout my life at our school, the honor of bestowing endowed faculty chairs to deserving recipients has been the head of schools. I've enjoyed this privilege twice in my 7 years as head, presenting the Hope H. Van Buren Endowed Chair to Mr. Burbank in November 2011, and the Independence Foundation Chair to Mrs. Davies in November 2013. Never before, however, have I had the privilege of presenting two endowed faculty chairs to two extraordinarily deserving colleagues amongst the many extraordinarily deserving faculty members who are here at Brooks. In fact, I'm not sure that my predecessors, Mr. Becker, Mr. Aiken, or Mr. Ashburn, ever enjoyed the privilege that is mine today. Indeed, history in the making. There are 6 endowed faculty chairs at Brooks. You might wonder what that means. Essentially, it means that graduates and supporters of the school have given money to the school's endowment over many years in the name of former teachers, family members, or through a family foundation in an effort to generate income from the endowment to support compensation and benefits for the faculty. Each of the 6 chairs at Brooks comes with a small stipend for each chairholder's professional use over the course of the year. This too comes from the gifts of others, which exceed $1 million for all 6 of them combined. Far more than the income these gifts generate, however, or the stipend each chairholder receives every year, there is the honor of being recognized for one's work and service at Brooks. This, I believe, is what matters most to those who currently hold endowed chairs. And I'd like to pause for a moment to identify the 4 current endowed chair holders. They are Mark J. Chauvin, holds the F. Fessenden Wilder Endowed Chair and was appointed to the faculty in 1968. Miles J. Richard holds the Richard F. Holmes Chair and was appointed to the faculty in 1978. Douglas G. Burbank holds the Hope H. Van Buren Endowed Chair and was appointed to the faculty in 1986. Deborah R. Davies holds the Independence Foundation Chair and was appointed to the faculty in 2000. While these decisions are ultimately mine, the process we go through began in early January, when I invited all members of the faculty to share nominations of colleagues they felt were worthy of consideration with Mr. Hale and me. It is equally important that colleagues offer reasons and thoughts on behalf of their nominees. And this is the part of the process that I most enjoy. I love the fact that poring over incredibly thoughtful, heartfelt nominations offered by colleagues about colleagues makes these decisions difficult. I love the fact that there were 18 members of the school's current faculty recommended in one way or another from more than 40 nominations offered. I love the fact that there are 2 examples this year where 2 faculty members nominated one another, unbeknownst to one another, in such authentic ways. It is, in a nutshell, an unbelievable privilege within the privilege of presenting these chairs to be the recipient of so much good feeling Brooks School faculty members have about one another. It is collegiality in its purest form, and it lifts my spirit. So today, we honor two great teachers, mindful of the fact that no teacher finds her or his way to being great without others, without great colleagues who inspire them along the way, without great students who respond to and challenge them along the way, without being part of a learning community where ideas are invited into circulation in ways that spawn other ideas and keep the work we do with one another fresh, fun, engaging, and meaningful. In essence, today we celebrate much more than two endowed chair recipients. We celebrate great teaching, great schoolwork, great engaging, and great service to our school. We celebrate the entire Brooks School faculty today. Mr. Burbank offered the following thought about great teaching when sharing his own nominations, and I quote, "Great teachers must know their stuff. Great teachers must know the pupils whom they are stuffing. And above all, great teachers must know how to stuff them artistically," end quote. I don't know if this is a Mr. Burbank original or a notion of great teaching that he learned and carries with him, but it hits the mark. When I think of great teaching, I think of our mission, I think of our values, I think of people who engage with colleagues and students in ways that further others, that reach others in the heart, in the head, in ways that hold forever. I spent 8 years at Brooks as Dean of Faculty and visited lots of classrooms through those years, experiencing so many wonderful classes with so many wonderful teachers. The best classes were alive and spirited and fun and inspirational and challenging, organized but not inflexible, demanding and caring at the same time. When I presented the Independence Foundation Chair to Mrs. Davies in November of last year, I shared characteristics I see and appreciate in great teachers. Much of that sentiment holds today. I wrote then that I believe a truly great teacher has an innate something that gets her or him to that great level. While so much of it can be taught or learned or picked up along the way, some portion of a great teacher's greatness is just there. This doesn't mean that it's easy for these great teachers. The innate something only gives you a chance at being great. There's hard work, constantly honing one's craft, sharing passion and enthusiasm in ways that are infectious, modeling curiosity, integrity, and a love of learning, commanding one's subject matter in ways that don't signal infallibility, but always deepen the possibilities of where a class might go. Appreciating that there are unique gifts, differences, and opportunities in every class we teach. Preparing diligently at every turn. Pushing students to be better critical thinkers and problem solvers. Having and holding students to high and attainable standards that are not one size fits all. Knowing, pulling for, and believing in your students, and making sure that they know of your belief in them. Seeing that the greatest opportunity might lie with the student who challenges us the most. Ultimately, great teachers are great furtherers of young people. The word furtherer, which I think is maybe not even a word, is one I come back to again and again when I think about what we aim to do at Brooks in seeking to achieve our mission, namely to position you to take next steps in your lives, eager to run at problems, and to confidently take on challenges that get in your way. Today's chair recipients are educators of the highest order. They inspire peers and adults alike. They are furtherers of young people. Of today's Waldo Holcomb Chair recipient, colleagues shared the following. One wrote, "She is a teacher's teacher in the way she approaches her craft, and a student's teacher in the way she inspires kids and brings out their best by setting a high bar and then helping them to clear it. It's a terrific and rare balance of traits. She's the kind of educator I hope my own kids are lucky enough to have someday." Another wrote, "She has wonderful relationships with her peers, but is also not afraid to hold people accountable for the betterment of the school. She is a strong female figure on campus for both our students and faculty. She is wise beyond her years and is truly a role model for all." A third wrote, "She represents the very best of a Brooks School faculty member in her commitment to diversity and excellence in teaching. She fosters a sense of excitement and collegiality by asking us to engage in difficult conversations about the welfare of our craft and how both students and families will benefit from our work. She is skilled at working with a diverse group of personalities in a way that is encouraging and healthy. She reminds us that we are a community that benefits from mothers, daughters, and sisters. She excites students in a way that brings nothing but the highest level of respect to her class." And a fourth wrote, "She inspires students to work harder and think critically about the way that they carry themselves. She is a master teacher, a leader of colleagues, and a powerful voice for what is right at Brooks. Instead of accepting the status quo, she has asked all of us to think more deeply about how we can better the student experience in the classroom at Brooks. She is a role model for so many Brooks students and has an incredible ability to connect with kids of all backgrounds, whether in the classroom, coaching, in the dorm, or just getting to know them. I admire her ability to gain the trust and respect of so many students." Of today's Prince Charitable Trust Chair recipient, colleagues had this to say. One wrote, "She is someone who is always looking for ways to engage and challenge our kids inside and outside the classroom. She's creative, relentless, and believes in kids when they don't always believe in themselves. Even in a job that drains all of us from time to time, she sustains her energy and passion and willingness to engage in tough conversations each and every day." A second wrote, "She is a statue in the community. She exhibits excellence in her teaching, work toward equity and justice, and is a wonderful community member. I most admire her passion and commitment to others. She works tirelessly to educate and inform the Brooks community about the notion of privilege." A third wrote, "She serves as a role model. She empowers individuals to speak up for themselves and to find ways to help make Brooks the best it can be. She is concerned more with the needs and wishes of others than with herself. There is never a moment in her day when she is unwilling to give advice or just talk. She loves an underdog, pushing individuals to stick up for what is right and to be more empathetic towards his or her peers. She seems to never take the easy road, happy to take on more responsibility if it means that she can help do the job well." A fourth summed her up well. She is, in this colleague's words, passionate, dedicated, invested, engaged, challenging yet supportive, and she has blood the color of forest green. Today's recipient of the Waldo Holcomb Chair is a marvel. She is a scholar. She is a learner. She is a leader. She inspires students by giving all she has to them, and they know that in no uncertain terms. She inspires colleagues by her example, expecting a lot from them and doing all she can to support them. In my view, her sense of what is right, what is just, what is fair, and what we ought to carry in the front of our minds as a school is spot on. I don't know that many of us impact the school in the way that she has in just 6 years here. I am proud to lead a faculty she is a part of. Today's Prince Charitable Trust Chair recipient seems to get more done in a day than virtually anyone I know. We all benefit from the depth of her engagement in anything she takes on, and I envy the passion and conviction she brings to what she believes in. She believes that we need to keep pushing ourselves, one another, our school, in ways that can lead to deeper work with students, to more meaningful work with students, I dare say. It is rare that an observation of hers is one that doesn't resonate with me, because there is always thought and care and a hope to continually improve the school behind any observation she makes. Her commitment to students and people who need help is inspirational. Thankfully, both of these women have courage in their conviction, are their true and best selves in their work all over campus, and deliver the school's mission through their dedication to Brooks School students fortunate enough to cross paths with them. We are a better school because of them. Thus, I am honored, on behalf of my colleagues and the school, to invite forward to take their seats as holders of the Waldo Holcomb Chair and the Prince Charitable Trust Chair, Susanna Whitaker Waters and Lee Patricia Perkins. Okay, well, they both sit there awkwardly. Just want everybody to know, as we finish chapel this morning, there will be a reception for everyone, all of us. It has great food. You want to make sure you make your way over to the Frick, that you have a chance to congratulate Ms. Perkins and Ms. Waters for this, and enjoy some snacks and good company, and let's have a great time.